Hi there, welcome to my channel. In this video, we'll be seeing more examples on vectors in a Cartesian plane. Operations on vectors in a Cartesian plane. Given two vectors, P as 4i plus 3j and Q equals to I minus 2j. Okay, the first question you are asked to find 2p minus 3q, vector 2p minus 3q. So in order to solve this question, okay, so you just substitute the given vector p and q. Okay, so replace the p as 4i plus 3j and q as I minus 2j. And remember, you must use bracket to substitute. Okay, otherwise you might make mistake. Okay, now you can expand. So after the expansion, okay, so here you have 2 times in with 4i, you'll get 8i plus 2 times 3j equals to 6j. Next, negative 3i times I, you'll get negative 3i. And then here negative 3 times negative 2j, so negative becomes positive 6j. Now you can simplify this expression. Okay, so here you simplify I vector and I vector, therefore 8i minus 3i, you'll get 5i, 6j plus 6j, you'll get positive 12j. So the final answer will be 5i plus 12j. The second question you are given as this. So remember, when you have the modulus, that indicates magnitude. So here you are asked to find the magnitude of vector 2p minus 3q. Since we have found what is 2p minus 3q in section A, so you can replace it as 5i plus 12j. Now, if you still remember how to find the magnitude, okay, so you can use the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, you can see the formula below here. So if vector r given as xi plus yj, therefore the magnitude of vector r will be square root of x square plus y square. So here use this formula, therefore you have 5 square plus 12 square, get the sum, and then you find the square root. Okay, so the final answer will be 13 units. So that is how you find the magnitude of a vector. Next, question C, you are asked to find the unit vector in the direction of 2p minus 3q. Now look at the formula given below here. So here, in order to find the unit vector, you have to take the vector. For example, let's say you have xi plus yj, and then you have to divide with the magnitude of the vector. So that will be x square plus y square. Get the sum and then use square root. So we are going to do the same thing here. Since we have found the vector of 2p minus 3q as 5i plus 12j, so you use that vector, then divide with the magnitude which we have found in section B, that is 13. So your unit vector or the answer will be 5i plus 12j over 13. Okay, let's try one more example of the same kind. So here you are given two vectors, u as I minus 2j and v as 5i plus j. Let's find or solve the first question, that is to find 5u plus 2v. So what do? You just replace the given vector u and v in terms of I and j. So expand this. Now remember, when you substitute, make sure you use bracket. Otherwise your answer will be wrong. So here you have to multiply, times in the 5 So you will get 5i, 5 and negative 2j, you'll get negative 10j. Next, move on to the second term here. So 2 times 5i, you'll get 10i. 2 times j, you'll get positive 2j. So here you need to simplify. So simplify the like terms. So I vector with I vector, j vector with j vector. So 5i plus 10j, you'll get 15i. Negative 10j plus 2j, you'll get negative 8j. So that will be the resultant vector of 5u plus 2v. The second question, you are asked to find the magnitude. Okay, remember the modulus indicates magnitude of the vector 5u plus 2v. So we have found what is 5u plus 2v. So you just change as 15i minus 8j. Next, refer to the formula how to find the magnitude. Use Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so 15 square plus, now be careful, here you have negative 8, make sure you use bracket. Without bracket, just negative 8 square, you will get wrong answer. So make sure you use bracket. So in bracket, you have negative 8 square. Simplify this and you'll get the final answer as 17 units. Okay, next. You are asked to find the unit vector in the direction of 5u plus 2v. Again, remember unit vector. Look at the formula. Okay, you have to take the vector, then divide with the magnitude. So here 5u plus 2v will be 15i minus 8j. Then you divide with the magnitude, that is 17. So that is your answer for unit vector in the direction of 5u plus 2v. Okay, now let's move on to question 3. The diagram shows a parallelogram OABC. Given vector OA and AB in column form. The first question, you are asked to find AC. Now, if you look at the diagram, AC is the diagonal of the parallelogram. So here I'm going to use the parallelogram law to find vector AC. Now, AC is the resultant vector of AO and AB. Okay, remember, in order to obtain AC, the diagonal of the parallelogram, okay, you can get the sum of vector AO and AB. So the equation can be written as AC equals to AO plus AB. Okay, so next, since we have AO given as 3, negative 3, in order to find AO, you just change the sign because AO will be moving in opposite direction of OA. Therefore, you change the sign. So from 3, it becomes negative 3 and negative 3 becomes 3. Okay, again, remember, if you are given OA as 3, negative 3, AO will be negative 3, 3. Change the sign. Okay, continue with plus AB. AB is given as 2, 6, so you just substitute and simplify this. So negative 3 plus 2, you'll get negative 1. 3 plus 6, you'll get 9. Next question, you are asked to find the coordinate A. Now, since you have the position vector of A here, that is OA, then you can straight away write the answer for the second question, that is coordinate A. So coordinate A will be 3, negative 3. Okay, let's continue with the question 4. Okay, it is almost the same as example 3 just now. Okay, now let's see. So here you have the parallelogram OPQR, and you are given vector OR and RP in terms of vector I and vector J. The first question you are asked to find OQ. Okay, so if you look at the diagram, OQ is the diagonal of the parallelogram. So again, here I'm going to use the parallelogram law. So in order to obtain OQ, you have to get the resultant vector of OR and OP. That will give you OQ. Okay, so the equation can be written as OQ equals to OR plus OQ. So OR, you are given OR. Okay, what is OP? Now, if you look at the diagram, OP equals to OR plus RP. The resultant vector OP equals to OR plus RP. So, the second line you have OR plus RP. Therefore, you can simplify it as 2OR plus RP. Next, change OR as negative 4i plus 2j. Make sure you use bracket plus RP. RP is given as 9i plus 3j. Expand 2 times negative 4i, you'll get negative 8i plus 2 times 2j, you'll get 4j. Continue with plus 9i plus 3j. Simplify this and your final answer will be I plus 7j. Next, you are asked to find the coordinate Q. Now remember, since OQ is a position vector. So what is position vector? A position vector is a vector that originates from the origin to the point, to a certain point. So here if OQ, then it originates from origin to point Q. So in order to find coordinate Q, you just refer to the position vector OQ. So the position vector OQ is I plus 7j. Therefore, the coordinate Q will be 1, 7. Why 1? Because again refer to the vector OQ, you have I. So the coefficient of I will be 1. Next, you have plus 7j. The coefficient of vector j here is 7. Therefore, the coordinate is 1, 7. Okay, example 5. Given A equals to 3i minus 5j and vector B as mi plus 2j, where m is a constant. Express A minus B in terms of m. Okay, so in order to find A minus vector B, okay, you just replace the vector A and B. Okay, remember for vector B especially you must put bracket. Without bracket you will get wrong answer. Okay, so you open this bracket, therefore you will get 3i minus 5j times in the negative, you will get negative mi. Next, negative times positive, you will get negative 2j. Okay, simplify this. Okay, now I've already arranged the vector I and vector j. Okay, so 3i minus mi, you cannot simplify, therefore you just factorize it as 3 minus m in bracket I. Negative 5j minus 2j, you will obtain negative 7j. So the final answer of vector A minus vector B will be 3 minus m in bracket I minus 7j. Now let's move on to the second question. Here you are given, okay, modulus A minus B. What is modulus? Modulus indicates magnitude. Okay, so the magnitude of vector A minus B equals to 25 units. find the values of m. Values. That means the m value here can be more than 1. Remember that. Okay, so here we start with the given equation. Okay, magnitude of A minus B equals to 25. Or you can change the vector A minus vector B as 3 minus m in bracket I minus 7j. Okay, so since the modulus indicates magnitude, we are going to use the Pythagoras theorem to find the magnitude. So it will be 3 minus m in bracket square plus negative 7 in bracket square. Then the whole thing you have to square root in order to find the magnitude. Okay, the whole thing equals to 25. So what is next? You have to eliminate the square root in order to simplify this equation. So what we can do, we square both sides of the equation. So when you square both sides, when square and square root comes together, it can be eliminated and left only this. Okay, so left 3 minus m in bracket square plus 49 equals to 625. Okay, simplify and you have this. Now you can expand 3 minus m square and you'll get a quadratic equation and you factorize. Okay, but here I'm not going to expand. So I'm just going to find the square root of 576. So that will be plus minus 24. Next, I'm going to break this into two equations. So the first equation will be 3 minus m equals to 24 and the other equation will be 3 minus m equals to negative 24. Okay, so here you have to simplify the equations. So negative m equals to 24 minus 3, negative m equals to 21. So final answer m equals to negative 21. And for the second equation, leave negative m. Remember negative m there with negative. So make sure you write the negative. So negative m equals to negative 24 minus 3 or negative m equals to negative 27 and the final answer of m will be 27. So here you have two values of m. Okay, example 6. It is almost the same as example 5 just now. Okay, now you are given vector p and vector q. Express p minus q in terms of xi plus yj. So first step, you change the vector p and vector q so that they will be in terms of vector I and j. Remember, must use bracket, especially for vector q. Okay, open bracket, you'll have 11i plus 5j minus ki plus. Why plus? Because up here you have negative times negative, which will become positive 7j. Be careful with that. Okay, now you simplify vector I and vector I. That will be 11i minus ki. Okay, you cannot simplify, you just write. And 5j plus 7j. Okay, now you can simplify the 5j plus 7j as 12j. And since 11i minus ki cannot be simplified, you must factorize it. Okay, don't leave your answer as 11i minus ki. Okay, make sure you factorize it. Okay, in bracket you'll have 11 minus ki. Okay, now let's move on to the second question. So for second question, you are given modulus p minus q equals to 13. That means the magnitude of vector p minus q equals to 13. And you are asked to find the values of k. Okay, so change the p minus q as 11 minus k in bracket vector I plus 12j. Next, use the Pythagoras theorem to find the magnitude. So that will be 11 minus k in bracket square plus 12 square, the whole thing, then you square root, equals to 13. So now you have to eliminate the square root, therefore you square both sides of the equation and you will have your equation as this: 11 minus k square plus 144 equals to 169. Okay, you can move the 144 to the right hand side and you will have minus 144. I'm not going to expand as I said just now. Okay, so I'm going to find the square root of this equation. 11 minus k square equals to 25. So to eliminate the square, I'm going to square root both sides. Therefore, I'll have 11 minus k equals to plus minus 5. Remember, it is plus minus 5, not just 5. Okay, break this into two equations. So you'll have 11 minus k equals to 5 and 11 minus k equals to negative 5. So simplify this. Remember the k here with negative sign, so make sure you remain the negative. So negative k equals to 5 minus 11, negative k equals to negative 6 and k equals to 6. Okay, for the other equation, okay, so negative k equals to negative 5 minus 11. Simplify this and your final answer will be k equals to 16. So these are the values of k. Okay, now example 7. Given A, B, C and D are points in a Cartesian plane such that OA equals to 4i minus 2j, BA equals to 2i minus 7j and CD equals to 4i plus kj. The first question, you are asked to find the coordinates of point B. Now remember, in order to find coordinate of B, you need to find the position vector of point B. So that will be vector OB. If you can find vector OB, then you can easily find the coordinate. So here, in order to find OB, before that you have to form the equation. So you need to start with the vector that begins with letter O and you end up with a vector that ends with letter B. In between you need to put a letter. Okay, they have to be same. Okay, you can put letter A, letter C or letter D. Now if you look at the given information, if you put letter C or D, you are not given OC or OD. You only have OA. So therefore, it is best to choose letter A. So OA plus AB, you will obtain vector OB. Remember, when you are writing the equation, make sure the middle letter, they are the same. Okay, so here you have vector OA given, so no problem with that. Next, vector AB. You have vector BA. Remember, vector BA equals to negative AB. Or in other words, vector AB equals to negative BA. So here you can write OA as 4i minus 2j plus AB, since it is negative BA, so you just change the sign. Okay, so 2i becomes negative 2i and minus 7j becomes plus 7j. Change the sign of the vectors. Okay, simplify this and your final answer will be 2i plus 5j. So now you have the position vector vector of point B. Therefore, you can easily find the coordinate B. So that will be 2, 5, just based on the position vector. Okay, now let's move on to the second question. In second question, you are asked to find the value of K if vector CD is parallel to BA. Remember, parallel. So you can form equation relating these two vectors. So it can be written as vector CD equals to lambda BA. I'm using lambda. You may use the letter K. Okay, next I'm going to use the column form vector. Okay, so I don't want I and J. It is easier if you use column form. So change the given vector CD for I plus kj as for k. And vector BA 2i minus 7j as 2 negative 7. Now, here you can find lambda, then you can find k. Or another way of solving this question, since we do not need the value of lambda here. So what you do, you neglect the lambda, you just cross multiply. So when you cross multiply, you will multiply 2 and k and 4 with negative 7. Therefore, you will have 2k, 2 times k, you get 2k equals to 4 times negative 7. That will be 4 in bracket, make sure you use bracket, negative 7. Simplify this and your final answer of k will be negative 14. Again, remember, if parallel, you need to form equation relating the two vectors. You may use lambda to relate or use k. Okay, with that we have come to the end of the lesson. Okay, so thanks for watching and please do subscribe for more videos.